Welcome to the Week 7 WFL Fantasy Football Update. We're going to take a look at the power rankings once again, where Team Barryless remains the number 1 seed and only undefeated team. League newbie Tough Mudder Fucker broke into the top 3 this week with a win over Zeppelin's Minibar. And Tab, not to add any insult to injury, but you still owe me $50, Jack. Do got a couple more shout outs for Stafford Infection and Jablonski, who both celebrated birthdays last week. Stafford Infection celebrated his in style with a victory over the Cardiff Giants, who still sit dead last in the power rankings. Jablonski, on the other hand, wasn't so fortunate as he fell to the King of the North. Speaking of the King, after starting the season 0-4, King Kevin has rattled off 2 straight high points performances and had some serious momentum going into the second half of the season. And here's a look at the rest of this high points performances so far. Brandy, gotta hand it to you. You did hand me my first loss of the season. But you haven't paid me your $50 either, so I'm pretty sure that win doesn't count. Finances aside, Brandy's going to look to keep that momentum going this week as she takes on Stafford Infection, who's also coming off a win. So who can keep the ball rolling, Jack? Who's going to keep that ball rolling?
Handsome, talented, powerful, gifted, winner.
Moving on to the matchup of the week. In a rematch of the classic 2015 BYB match, the Wessamaniacs will be taking on Lord Jesus' Barry Sanders. Lord Jesus is coming off a win against the Ultimate Team despite losing his top quarterback. Now, after falling out of first place this past week, I'm going to be looking to rebound as the league's best team. It's only a matter of time before the Wessamaniacs rise back to the cream of the crop, Jack. In other matchups this week, we have Jablonski taking on Casino Tessino. King of the North is going to look to keep his winning record alive against the Cardiff Giants. That shouldn't be too hard to do that. Zeppelin's Minibar is going to look to channel some of that previous championship swagger and try to dethrone the number 1 team in the league, Barryless, who still got a 6-0 record. And finally, the Ultimate Team's going to be taking on Tough Mudder Fucker, who's rising through the ranks. So that's it. That's your Week 7 WFL update. Until next week, good luck in your matchups. Don't forget to make wise choices. And for you, Lord Jesus, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the Ninja Turtles, Aaron Rodgers' collarbone, and all the Wessamaniacs run wild on you? Anyway,